Say that to the south, give up, to the west, keep me back. Send my son to the back of Send my son to the end of the world. Oh, and hallelujah. Hallelujah. Send the Father so that I Oh, we've been traveling. Oh, we've been traveling. More than 2,000 miles. More than 2,000 miles. Can't get over. Can't get over. So the sweet really down with my feet. Sun so red out. Let me tell you, this is the sound of your feeling. All along, oh yeah, oh yeah. You are my truly wild, you are wild, you are my truly wild, you are wild, you are my truly wild, you are wild. This is the sound of your spirit. Falling along, falling along. This is Colonel Campbell, the original Gargan. You're listening to Kid Ups on KEX.
Oh, shit. Oi, oi, indeed, my brother. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Say hello. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am on course with you. My prediction is I'm not going to be up at the front, though. Hey, soaking more to you. Yeah, I woke up. Man Dog is in the chat. Man Dog, say what's up to the Radion. All the way over in the land of the Thai. Hey, Petrol's out here. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I wasn't sure where I was going to be racing, but went outside to have a quick smoke. Pardon me, guys. I got to get off this fucking hoodie. It's too hot.
Good luck, page 15, Cricky.
Yeah, Ricky is right, bro. Definitely not an advantageous start position. But hey, you know what, man? I'm hyped. I don't usually race over in the Eurozone this time of day. This is generally when there's going to be a lot of faster cats out. And obviously, you've noticed my qualifying time. It fucking sucks. Dude, I barely got into the 139s last night on my secondary American account, man. Not an easy course. Hey, speaking of the course, as always, all my competitors, may y'all find success in whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we either maintain or gain our sportsmanship / safety race, have a fun-ass race, competitive race. For myself, I'm going to say it as always, my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keeping it classy. Equally as important, maintain my composure, keep my emotions in check. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitor. Should I feel the need to do so, ideally, make sure to set opinions within the PMA. It's positive mental attitude certified, so to speak. Long story short, don't get mad at her cars in my car. Don't get mad and talk smack. All right, yeah, so here we go. Race number 1 on the morning. This is like race number 6 on the week. Haven't been doing too much racing. I had mentioned a Radeon the other day. I've been dealing with some technical difficulties with specifically my pedals, and I think I've got it straightened out. I think it was mainly just a firmware issue. I was especially concerned it might have been an actual piece of equipment failure, but yeah, so I was going down the whole, oh my gosh, I need new pedals, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, how am I gonna pay for this? It'd be hundreds of dollars. Again, I think we're gonna be good on that, and now if I can keep my vehicle on course. Is this homie running the Atenza up at? No, that's the Atenza, right? Yeah, good on him, man. Yeah, so Stoking Sunday, day after the No Kings protests here in the U.S., my family and I, we did... we did some protesting over here downtown Modesto yesterday. It was fantastic. My sister was out. My dad was out. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, man. Jesus, dog, what are you doing? What is that, the Lorenzo? Lorenzo's tripping, dude. Yeah, so fired up against some racing. Had a good night's sleep. Looking forward to another hot June time day here, Central Valley. After this, I'm gonna do a few races, go get us some skateboarding in the heat, and get some serious swimming later on this afternoon. Yeah, fired up. All right, so start off P15, currently maintaining that position. I was hoping to actually be able to maybe get up near the homie, the Radeon, but again, my qualifying time over here sucks in Europe. A lot of these guys are really fast, and not an easy course to make any progress starting from the back, man. So, you know, it is what it is. Hyped to be out here, though, getting some racing, always a plus. Jump over here, the Euro zone. Usually this is going to be a zone I'm going to be going for later evening time, my time. But, yeah, again, went outside. We'll have an early morning smoke. Seeing the good homie, the Radeon, was racing over here. I was like, you know what, man, I'm going to jump in. Fuck it, man. Not anticipating any success. As a matter of fact, I'm anticipating quite the opposite. But that's okay, man. Having a good time, that's what matters most. Oh shit, I just went so unnecessarily wide. Why did I do that? Hey, LVP and the place to be. Yeah, dude, Stoking Day to you. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. Hope all is well for you. Hope your race day is well. More importantly, hope your life day is well for you and your familia, wherever you all may be on this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. I got some positive vibes. KXP Saturday morning reggae show going on in the background. Replay from yesterday. You can't hear it? I can. Yeah. Hey, likewise, my brother. Appreciate the kind words, bro. Yeah, how's your racing been this morning, man? Assuming you're been getting in some racing. Thus far, mine is obviously sucking ass, but having a blast nonetheless, man. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, I don't normally come over here to the Eurozone this time of the day, right? A lot of heavy hitters over here. And frankly, I'd rather do well than not do well. But yeah, so fuck it, man. Saw radio, I was racing. I was like, I'm gonna get in, man. I was ideally hoping to be a little bit more competitive than where I'm at currently, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just hyped. My fucking pedals are working, man. I mentioned earlier, I've been on and off the past week. I've been having what I coming to believe is a result of some firmware issues with my Fanatec pedals. I think I've pretty much got it smoothed out now because past couple days we've been chill. Okay, dog. Yeah, God, man, those guys up there are just so fucking close, man. If I could just fucking get over there. This fucking chicane is so fucking tricky, man. I swear to God, dude. I've had it's Sophie race at Noob. That's it so far. Oh, sick, man. I'm assuming that's the long course, right? Yeah, I'm usually gonna pass on that. Okay, this saw me. I thought he was gonna give me the bump trap, but he said, "No, fuck you, Hector. I'm taking that inside line, Mr. Lorenzo. Go get it, man. Ain't like I'm not gonna fucking gain any success by letting you get it, or rather, it's not gonna be a disadvantage by letting you get ahead. So whatever." Yeah, so Stoking Sunday to all. Hope everyone is well. Getting fired up. We got some June time. Yeah, Broccoli, what's going down, my brother? Stoking day to you. Yeah, I got a really crappy time over here in the Eurozone. But I saw the homie Radion was racing. I was like, I'm gonna go jump in the race over there. You never know. Sometimes these Euro cats, they wild out. They'll start fucking crashing into each other. So you never know. Even with a even with a P15 start position, a miracle still might happen. I'm losing hope in that miracle thus far in this race, but still having a blast.
Broccoli waving hand.
Let's motherfucking go. Okay, I gotta say, every time I see like that broccoli, like that little emoji, man, it always reminds me of the. Did you guys watch The Last of Us? That I guess like based on the game, it was like a television show on HBO. I've never actually played the game, but the like these basically fungi take over the planet, and when they infest the humans look like they're like broccoli heads. That's what I think of every time I see that. All right, whoa! I finally got a 30 on that sector time. Really shitty. Ideally, I want to be in a 29, but whoa! Let's motherfucking go! All right, so I did at least change positions from my original start position. Went from second to last, so I can look at that as a plus. Yeah, I love those games. Yeah, the Last of Us. Yeah, I didn't even know it. Hey, I gotta say, you didn't watch the show, man. Great fucking show, man. They did a wonderful job, especially this past season, which I gather is going to continue on into next season. Was set mainly in the city of Seattle. I lived in Seattle for near 20 years. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see a bunch of the neighborhoods in the show. All right, so apparently Alonso's going to let me get some slipstream so I can at least get a slightly better last lap time. All right. So that race sucked, but still a blast. Hey, clean race rating! I got that going for me. So yeah, that was terrible, but that's all good. All right, who won the race? Damn it, fucking Radion already took off before I could wish. Yeah, Petrol, good to see these guys. I get the Barney and the Indo. Yeah, fun race, dude. All right, so apparently I need to definitely work on this qualifying time because this shit sucks. Yeah, again, Stoking day to all. Hope everyone's race day is going killer. No, I'm fired up to get at least a few races this morning. Been a difficult. I don't want to say difficult race week because I haven't been doing a ton of races. I've done a few, and I think this was my this was just my 6th race overall for the week. The first 2 races I did, I think were like on Wednesday morning. Finished with a couple podiums. That was with a qualifying time of like a 1:40.2 or some shit like that very early on, right? I saw the course, the Dragon Trail Gardens, and I've had success here in the past, so initially I was optimistic that it was going to be a strong week, but I took a few days off. I was having the pedal issues. I don't think I jumped back again until Friday night, and by then I'd resolved the mechanical. Well, I don't even think it was really mechanical, not with the wheel itself, or rather the pedals themselves, but the I think it was a firmware issue. I resolved that. But by then, right, everyone had really set down amazing qualifying times, and I did not. And trying to battle back from that has been difficult, man. It's just one of those courses where, well, you know, like every course is going to present its own challenges. Now, last night after watching the good homie, the Plaka Plum, you guys are familiar streamer, check him out, PLAKAPLUM. I was really studying his lines as he was racing. I kind of finally unlocked the, well, I didn't finally, kind of, I totally finally unlocked the 139 zone on my alternate American account. It's like a 139.9, so I mean, you know, it's nothing fucking great by any stretch of the imagination, but hey, every little bit counts, right? Now, what I learned is I'm basically losing fucking time on every fucking turn. So, long story short, I gotta get better. Working on it. Alright, let's see if we can... This fucking first turn is mega crucial. Thus far, I'm losing about a half second right here. I know that for a fact. Really difficult to see with this Phil Costo original livery Ghost, which the livery itself sick AF. The Ghost, so with these blue colors, it's hard to see through if we're coming into a turn. My own vehicle, the Ghost, and I are even. So yeah, last night I was able to get that sector time all the way down to a 29.6. That was a very low 30 right there. Yeah, again, man, just this section over here, I know I'm losing hella time too. Ideally, I want to get full throttle as soon as possible through there. Missed it. Yeah, bouncing off these curves too, hella tricky. I want to say the English streamer that Titchy had mentioned, that was going to be a major issue this week. I don't know how these guys are breaking this zone so late. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my my braking sensitivity. Let's get over here, go to options. For those that don't know, you can adjust the how much force you need to put on your pedals. I think I'm gonna leave it about 65 on that. All right, let's see if that gives me an improvement.
I did a Sophie race at the Nerve. That's it so far.
All right, so I got just enough time for about maybe one more lap.
Lol, yay, I love those games and the show.
Yeah, this section right here, I know I'm losing a ton of fucking time, dude. All right, so yeah, 3 minutes till race time. Actually, no, I probably got enough time for a couple laps, right? Yeah, likely so. Killer. All right, so yeah, fired up. We'll be doing at least 3 races this morning, maybe 4, depending on if I have any iota of success. But yeah, probably should be doing 3 races. It's going to get hot here today in the Central Valley, so I want to get out and get some skateboarding before it's surface of the sun temps. Getting some serious swimming later this afternoon. Chill back. Get a couple chores done. Think I go get the haircut or the garage haircuts going. Get fired up for the start of the work week. Welcome to the working week. And the great words of the Elvis Costello. And okay. Yeah, so everybody's stopping by to say hello this morning. Appreciate y'all being here. Stoking Day to all. More importantly, Stoking Life Day for all of you. Woo! Wondering if I should adjust my my wheel sensitivity to. I think I've got it set like at a 0 right now. I think I want to switch it over to 1. Yeah, I'll do it up this straight coming up ahead. Let's try this, see if I get a better feel for the wheel. I was tinkering with that yesterday, I remember, but I don't recall what exact settings I ran it over in America where I have my strongest qualifying time, but whatevs. Yep, gearing up, race number 2, Stoking Sunday, June time. Getting closer and closer to the ever so epic vernal equinox. No, that would be springtime, right? No, summertime is vernal, right? No, summer solstice. Excuse me, tripping. Yeah, I think this one on sensitivities would be a better feel. Yeah, fired up, man. Longer days, sunshine, heat here in the Central Valley, California. Central Valley hell, but love the heat. All right, 3 seconds till race time. All right, so yep. All right, this time I one up myself. Now I'm all the way at the back. That's pretty cool. Tiki tacos. We got P13 Black. Italo. Barney the dog. Petrol is out here. Fuck yeah.
You're listening to Listener Powered KEXP.
Where is Speedy at? Dude, I wonder if Speedy is the, aka the Speedy Hans. I'm already homies with this homie. That's rad. Okay. Here we go. Barney the dog. Did I put in? I did put in. I was streaming, right? Okay, cool. I don't know who this YouTube Wellesley is guy. I gotta check out his channel. Anybody familiar with the YouTube Wellesley? All right, so I gotta say, every time I see like these mountains background, one, hella beautiful graphics, man. Kudos to Polyphony and all the work they do. Dude, hella reminds me of Utah. All right, so here we go. As always, all my competitors, may y'all find success of whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we all maintain or gain, pardon me, in our sportsmanship/safety rating. Let's have a fun-ass race, competitive race. For myself, I'm going to say it as always, my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keeping the class equally as important, maintain my composure. Keep my emotions in check. That includes how I handle my vehicle race scenarios. That includes any verbal opinions I may want to express about my competitor should I feel the need to do so. Ideally, I say ideally, Make sure the set opinions within the PMA is positive mental attitude certified, so to speak. Long story short, don't get mad here, cars in my car. Don't get mad and talk smack. Hey, wasn't Lorenzo behind me in the starting grid last race? Must have improved on his qualifying time. He's like, Hector, everybody's faster than your qualifying time, dude. That's not that difficult of a challenge. Yeah, I can back that statement there, my friend. All right. Thus far, I got a relatively staying closer to the pack start. Nothing to write home about, but definitely nothing. Not to be bummed out about either. All right, much better entrance into that last turn right there than I've been historically having. All right, Petrol looks like he went off and incurred a penalty at the same time. I got to get him out of separation, but I'm going to have to do a lot better than a second and a half if I want to make some progress in this race. Bouncing off that curb is definitely not going to help. Holy shit, man. Yep, Petrol's already gained back a full second. Jesus. Yep, it's official. I suck at this course. Alright, finally getting a decent exit through the triple apex. Definitely not great, but better than the last race, that's for goddamn sure. Last lap, absolutely. Generally, this is going to be a strong part of the course for me where I'm able to get some better separation from my competitors and make up some time. But definitely not this morning. Here we got Petrol regaining some God damn, I can't even talk right now. I'm like, I'm at a loss for words, man. Also listening to this sick ass cover of Slipping into Darkness reggae version going on in the background, the song made famous by the band War. Hell, I mean, I think you guys would probably be better off listening to the Saturday morning reggae versus mine talking. Here we go.
Lord, I'm singing. All my troubles. Oh, I'm singing. I'm not on fire, baby. My lips found this space. Yeah, yeah. Let me into darkness. Lord, I'm standing here, I'm slipping. Slipping into Strip us away from Africa. 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 Took us away from Angola. Took us away from Nigeria. Took us away from Ghana. Took us away from Kenya. Took us away from Africa. 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 Took us away from Angola. Took us away from Nigeria. Took us away from Mozambique. Now, took us away from Africa. Carried us away to the Americas.
All right, race number 2. Still a shitty result, but hey, made some progress. So pretty excited about that. That will lessen the DR points and another clean race rating. Again, I'm gonna take that as a W, man. W lost some points, right? Who won this race? The Rolkula. Fucking Speedy. Who did I get? I didn't get this guy. I think I got this guy. Who did I miss in here? Yeah, dude, thanks. It was a shitty ass result, right? But still hella fun, man. I'll take spots gained versus not spots gained. So yeah, that was a fun one, dude. I'm just curious. Yeah, you do got that alpha power, Italio. I want to see the. Yeah, he's got a decent amount of points. All right. quick break before race number 3 and a sharp return. Pardon me.
Call all the riots out on the wrong coast.
Dude, number one, Alto, good morning to you. There's no riots here where I'm at in the Central Valley. I'm about an hour east of the San Francisco Oakland Bay area. The main riots have been going down in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is about a little under 400 miles south of me, so about 5 hours away. Yeah, it's like in the words of the great rapper Tupac, only in Cali do we riot, not rally. So live and die. Yeah, dog. LA don't fuck around, man. You fuck with people, which is what this ICE is doing. This Immigration Customs and Enforcement, by the racist mandate of the current fascist regime, in the United States and whatever the fuck we are anymore. Actually, it's the United States of America, man. It's our fucking country. Fuck those fascists. Yeah, that's where it's really going down. Yesterday, there was a nationwide organized protest of over 2,000 groups. I heard they're guessing the numbers to be anywhere between 10 and 12 million across the country. Here in my local zone, the city of Modesto, the bigger city here in this area, which is very rural, less urban. They are kicking illegals out. No, they are kicking illegals. No, they're not doing that. What they're doing is they're forwarding a racist agenda. Anyways, yeah, it was great here in the Central Valley. There was a turnout of at least 4,000 people here, which is amazing for this very heavily MAGA leaning area, which is to be expected. They shouldn't be here to begin with. No, actually, everyone should be here to begin with. Anybody with brown skin is actually native to the Americas. These made up borders, right? We're all on planet Earth, right? We're all in a spaceship together. No, yeah, it's actually wrong. Look at my skin color, right? Right? I was born here in California. What is California? California is part of North America. We're part of the Americas, right? So, while I was born in San Francisco, while my parents were born in El Paso, Texas, their ancestors didn't fucking fill out some fucking form and go through all this fucking bullshit to try and cross the border, man. They came here because it was a migration, right? Here in the Central Valley, man, so many good people. The best people I know in this area are the hardest working people I know. The kindest people that I know are people that are likely here without documentation, right?
Communism/socialism.
And wait, okay, so socialism, for example, right? Social security, medical coverage for all, everything that helps us out in this country, right? Handicap parking, wheelchair ramps, all that's part of a socialist agenda, right? Vacation time, sick time, parental bonding time, bereavement leave. These are all ideas of socialism, right? This isn't okay, garbageism. Okay, fair enough. I can see this is kind of a circular conversation. Hey, pardon me, I'm going to go take a quick break before race number 3. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
People and their Duwamish ancestors through reflections on identity, their history in the Seattle region, and treaty rights. Through the eyes of individual tribal members at wearemultitude.org. LNE presents announcing Reggae Rise Up Oregon, a 3-day reggae music festival with camping at the Deschutes County Fairgrounds, featuring Damien and Stephen Marley, Michael Franti and Spearhead, Cypress Hill, and more. Ticket information is available at reggaeriseup.com. Cafe Vita, an independently owned coffee roaster celebrating their 30-year anniversary in Seattle. Cafe Vita coffee is hand roasted and available nationwide in stores. Vita Cafes, wholesale, and the Coffee Club subscription at cafevita.com.
All right, I have returned. We are gearing up now for race number 3, Euro region. Stoking Sunday morning to all. Hope everyone's race day is well. More importantly, hope your life day are well for you and your familias, wherever you may be on this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. All right, yeah, first 2 races have sucked success-wise, but hey, having a blast over here. I don't normally come over to Europe this time of day. Generally, this time of the morning, I'm going to be doing some America's region racing, but happened to be outside having a morning smoke and saw the good homie, the Radeon streamer, originally from the UK, now based out of Thailand. I was up and running, so I was like, I want to see if I can get on course with a good homie, man. I ended up on course with him in the first race, but I was way in the back and he was way at the front, so all good though, man. Having a blast over here, getting some racing. Haven't done a whole lot this week. I mentioned early on, in the week I was having some issues specifically with my Fanatec brake pedal, and I wasn't sure if it was an actual failure of the load cell brake pedal itself or some sort of firmware issue. I'm slanting towards it was a firmware issue. I essentially, what I did was I what do they call it, reflashed it, right? I basically took off the firmware and then reinstalled it, and then since then it's been cool. I had read online, specifically the Fanatec forums. I also did a bunch of research on Reddit that there's that there can be, essentially when you put a firmware, right, the software on the computer, right, that's essentially what our pedals are, or any sort of hardware that we use for sim racing. It's it's a computer, right? So there could have been like bugs going on. Anyways, long story short, I did that I think on Friday night, Friday afternoon after work, and it's been good as far as no issues with my pedals unexpectedly, which is awesome. You definitely don't want to have that, especially in race, but it can be so frustrating, man. You're doing like some qualifying timing, right? And all of a sudden your fucking equipment just stops working. So yeah. All right. But in the meantime, all that time lost means that I basically lost a feel for the course, and everyone else was working on it. All right, so yeah, race number 3 on the morning. This is likely going to be my ultimate race for this morning. After this, I'm going to go get some skateboarding. Yes, sir, I had to skate, or rather cut the skate session short due to the fact that got out and got my protests on out there with my sister, my dad, a bunch of family friends, a bunch of random beautiful people, man. Again, it was a beautiful turnout here in the Central Valley. There's a lot of overt MAGA people out here, man, and frankly, it's disgusting. And it was such high energy, and myself gave me so much more hope and faith for the people of this zone that that people are going to stand up for one another, man. I mean, there was all walks of life out there yesterday. It's funny, this sign behind me, right? Fuck ICE, right? ICE being Immigration's Custom Enforcement here in the U.S., right? Mandated. I mean, I understand there's all... Hey, Wellesley! Good day to you. Bro, I'm assuming you have a YouTube channel. I need to check that out, man. I love my country, and Democrats hate it. Yeah, no, that's not it, Alto. Hey, Wellesley, good day to you, bro. Great racing with you. Good luck to you on this upcoming race. I look forward to checking out your channel. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. So yeah. Anyways, yesterday I'm out and about, right? And and you know, it's funny, man. On the other side of the sign it says Trumpism is fascism, and there's this really older gentleman, right? Got to be probably in his 90s. He's in a wheelchair, and he's like, I agree with your sign, right? And I'm like, you know, right on. And I looked down and saw he had the same message on his sign. A lot of people out in wheelchairs, you know, older people, right? People that have lived through, have lived through the troubles of our experiment, America, right? There's been over the course of our history, right? Obviously, we had slavery in our past. During World War II, you had the internment of the Japanese. You know, just the systemic racism, right? But all along, right, things just keep on getting better. I remember as a kid growing up, and I was born in the 70s. As a kid growing up in the 70s, the main characters in television shows were always presented as, yeah, I'm going to say it, man, white people, right? The characters that were like the butt of the jokes were the Asians, the Mexicans, the blacks, right? It was a result of the still lingering overt racism in this country. As time progressed, specifically when I was in my high school years, things started to change. I often say this, man. I think it must have been about 88, 89. There was a Time magazine cover, and it had a picture of a baby, and it said, "This is the future of the world," right? And this baby was a baby of mixed races, right? And I remember in my years growing up, it was even frowned upon to have mixed racial romantic situations, right? I mean, I'll admit it, it was there. It was a different time. And as time progressed, right, as we all learn in our experience with other people, as we get out and we're able to travel and better understand other cultures and realize what's inherently flawed within our own, right? Like, we're all crazy in our own way, man. I'm crazy in my own way. Anybody else can be crazy in their own way, right? None of us are perfect, man. And you're right, Alto. A lot of both sides are flawed, man. Whoa, Jesus, dog. What the fuck are you doing, homie? Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you off right there, but you should have shown me the same courtesy. But things have changed, right? Now, going back to this sign, right? So yesterday, right, a lot of people out there. I'm coming back from the protests. Oh, this guy's gonna take the inside line because he's a fucking asshole, huh? Well, go get it then, dog. Jesus. There's this little old lady. You know, I think, but the main difference though is that you got one side who's historically going to fight for the historically persecuted peoples in this country, right? I'm talking about unions for the working class, etc. Like, I grew up in a union family, man. My mom worked for the Teamsters. I grew up helping out at picket lines, making signs, helping to make art. I remember as a little kid, my parents would have me, you know, do like little kids drawings like against like Coors beer, for example, right? There was a big strike against Coors in the 70s. Anyways, what I'm getting at is that okay, so yesterday I'm leaving this protest. I'm walking back to my car, right? It's a beautiful day. I'm just so much good energy I've just experienced, just really feeling uplifted, right? And I see this woman. She's also got to be in her 90s, and she's on a walker. She's going across the street, and there's a lot of traffic, right? A lot of noise, cars honking their horns, and it was and I'm keeping an eye on this older woman, right? Like, oh shit, is she gonna be okay? Like, getting across this street, and she flags me down, and I was like, hello, you know, and she's like a little old lady, man, like my fucking grandma. And she says to me, she's like, what do you do for work? And I looked at her. I was like, wow, that's a strange question, right? But, you know, a lot of time the elderly, man, their supercomputers, or aka their brains may not be the sharpest, you know. And so, you know, I responded, oh, hey, I sell tires. She's like, tires? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm cars. And where do you work? Okay, so, you know, I tell her where I work. Tell me, what's your name? My name's Hector. What's your name? Well, my name's Lori. Well, nice to meet you, Lori. And what the fuck are you doing, dog? And anyways, she then proceeds to point my sign. She's like, that's a terrible sign. And I'm like, oh, how so, Lori? And she says, the word, that word on there, you call yourself a Christian? And I was like, I never at any point mentioned to you whether or not I'm a follower of an organized religion. That's a weird presumption, but yeah, I'm like, you know what, Lori, these are vulgar times, and that's a word I use when I'm very passionate. And yeah, so then it was just a really bizarre, so this point right here, yeah, exactly, right? So it was really bizarre. Now, so one part of me was like, okay, well, maybe she came from another generation where that word was frowned upon. But no, man, that word has been around for, I don't know what the exact history is. I know I've looked it up before, right? I think it comes from, like, I don't know, the 1600s or the 1700s in England, right? But, and you know, over time, words may evolve, right? For example, like a fag is considered a cigarette in many parts of the world, right? A fag here in the States would be a derogatory term towards the homosexual people, right? Things like that, man. So anyways, it was just really bizarre that after again dealing with, I'd seen a bunch of elderly people in wheelchairs and in walkers going out there and expressing their voice. I mean, there's no such thing as hate speech. No, there's definitely hate speech, right? Like, yeah. But also at the same time, I can see where you're coming to that idea, right? That, yeah, again, man. So yeah, man, it was just a crazy day all the way around, man. And I mean, these are frankly, they're crazy ass times, man. And I do believe and I hold hope that there's gonna be light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I think we all have inherently in ourselves good to spread. All it is words. People may not like it. Yeah, but words at the same time, they can truly have consequences. But you know, it's also the context, right? Like, and how we understand it, right? Like, for example, I may be making a joke to someone and they may not get it, right? Again, we've all got these supercomputers that process information at different rates, right? And what may be okay to, whoo, man, these guys are not playing over here. No, I don't give it another couple words. Sure. Yeah, exactly. All right, race number 3. Ah! I doubt I got a clean race rating on this one. Hey, kudos to the homie, the Wellesley GT. So what about you, Alto? You getting in some racing today? This is going to be it for myself here this morning. I'm going to go get my shred on next. I'm definitely going to be doing some more racing later. I'll likely be doing some racing out of the... You know, I got to say, man, so I often say this. I think in Europe, there's the densest population of the faster racers, right? So it's like a B-rated racer, for example, over here, or like a lower A-rated racer, right? Points build up, right? Oh, okay, sick. Dude, I'd love to be checking out some lobby racing. I was doing some lobby racing with Picasso yesterday. That shit's hella fun, right? There's just like no pressure. And not even so much that, like, right? I don't necessarily feel pressure when I'm racing because I kind of don't give a shit about points, right? I'm pretty confident that I'm a skilled enough driver, which I can hold my own, right? But what can be frustrating is that you get on course of people who haven't reached that level of serenity yet, right? And they're tripping like, I gotta get points. Hey, another fucking clean race, wait, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's my fucking third clean race straight this morning, man. Hell yeah, dude.
I go for racing with friends versus beater bangers in daily races.
Yeah, again, and it also, maybe you want to try that different car, which maybe you wouldn't try, an anti-meta in a race scenario. Little things like that, man. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. You're talking about the It's Just Carl, right? Yeah, I haven't seen him racing recently, but yeah, I'll look out for that. Yeah, generally I don't. Again, come over here to the Eurozone this time of day. Again, I think what it boils down to is over here, like Cats over here might be like a B-rated racer, and will be fucking fast as shit. And in the Americas region and Asia, they might be like have a much higher points buildup, but because there's such a larger group of competitive people, they can't build up their points. Thus, they get a little bit more frustrated, and they're forcing their. Anyways, long story short, yeah, not easy. But it also presents itself, I think, a different sort of challenge, right? Like now you're dealing with.
I barely use it. Lol.
I tell you, if you want to build up your points, right? For example, like ideally, I want to stay away from the B lobbies just because they might be historically a little bit less skilled. But if you want to build up that, what I do, I'm over in California State, so I'll race Europe usually Monday through Friday, like 8 to 10, which is like hella early in the morning, which is also pretty neat because often the lobbies will be a lot smaller. So like 16 racers, it might be like 8, sometimes as little as 5. That also makes a different style of race. But anyways, all right, guys. So hey, everyone who stopped by to say hello today. The broccoli with the cheddar, the Alto, the Radeon. I've had bad races. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, again, I think it's just, like we're not racing the AI, right? We're racing another human being. It's going to have emotional reactions. We're all going to make mistakes. And that could, be misread. Things like that. I get it, bro. Yeah, man. But what I found for myself, and I've often said this, I think like Gran Turismo is in many ways a practice of anger management. Yeah, likewise, bro. Appreciate that. Great chat with you as well, man. Yeah, I think that like when I get to the place where I kind of just like, you know what, man, I'm not really caring what's going to happen in this race. I just want to do everything I can to have as minimal contact with my competitor, because any contact, even if it's just slight, is going to slow everybody down. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Right? So it's basically I look for ways to not stress myself out in the race, and I find that even if I lose points, for example, it kind of doesn't matter, right? I'm getting a little bit better. I'm gaining more experience. And that's a win right there. Okay, so hey guys, I'm gonna go and get out of here. I'm gonna get my shred on. Everyone stop by again. Appreciate y'all being here. For y'all a great race day. More importantly, great life day for you and your familiars, wherever you may be. I'm gonna end my stream as always on fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people, stop bombing people. Yeah, hell yeah, brother. I appreciate that. I'll catch you at the next races. I might be doing some America Zone later, but maybe some Asia Zone. Yeah, fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people, stop bombing people. Human race, we can absolutely do better. Will it ever end? Likely not. In so many ways, humanity is the definition of insanity. But yeah, as a fucking whole, yeah, we could do better. We don't want to fucking shoot and bomb people. We want to race people, man. We want to make friends. We want to go skate with people. We want to play hoops with people. We want to fucking, I don't know, fucking row a boat across the ocean with other people, man. People don't want to shoot and kill each other, man. Fuck the war of pigs. Hey, all love for you and yours. I'll stoke for you and yours. Wherever you do today, go get it. Keep your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground, one foot in front of the next, one able, be of service to another. Right therein lies the reward in this ever so brief miracle we call life. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you all later. Enjoy your day. Peace.